Hello, this is Grinstar, and I want to show how to probably put in some variation or some change into something that normally would get tiresome over time within Bitwig. It's really easy to do, and hopefully this doesn't take too long. I got a 4-bar loop that's going on right now, and I got these chords down here that are just normal run-of-the-mill, or well, it says chords. It's not chords. It's the root note of the chord. And all I'm doing is playing the root note of the chord. It's very boring and static. And this is the chaos that it sounds like. After a couple of rounds, that's going to get really tiresome. And it's mostly the electric guitar's fault, I think. So I want to introduce some variations to this, right? And I'm using UJam. And UJam has all these different styles on there. If you click on it, it'll change the style. So realistically, okay? So I can either manually do that. I can add it in and it'll still get static. It'll still be static, right? And it won't change. And I want to introduce some dynamics to it. So little heads up here. We got the note grid. And this note grid is very simple. Basically, we remove the MIDI that's going through. Also, we want to make sure on the outside that we do a pass through, because I still want the original MIDI chords or the original root chord to come, or a root note to come through. So on this note grid, we want to make sure we select note through. I don't think it's on by default. I turned it on. So basically, it's going to go through and it's going to ignore that note. It's going to pass through it. It's going to go. So what I basically have here, let me move this down, is I have a thing hooked up here, and this is a merge module. The reason I like it is because you can put in any number of ports, and you have this thing that's connected to something that selects one of those 4 ports. And on those 4 ports, I have 4 different possible note variations. And every time it hits this one right here, it's going to roll that number of dice and give me a different thing. Now, basically what happens is that, like I said, for every time this goes through, and this is like every 1/4 quarter note that it plays, it's going to go through, it's going to hit that gate, it's going to send it to the dice is going to roll some randomness, and it's going to go into this merge module and pick something random. So on C1, I have nothing, F2, A2. It doesn't really hit the A sharp, and then the A2 here, it doesn't really hit a whole lot, I was noticing on this one. Possibly if we move it up to 5 and put it on the 5th one, maybe. I'm not really sure what the range is on this dice is, and then of course it has to deal with maybe the nearest or normalize on this versus linear. Sometimes you'll get halves and parts and this stuff like that, and you can use other randomizers to help you with the kind of the chaos that's going on here between chance as a 50-50, so one or the other. But dice has a kind of a, default, like it says. So we can go to display, we can say, hey, I want a value readout, and I kind of want to see what this thing is pumping out. So we're going to put it at the nearest number. That's very interesting that it's not sending the value in both directions. Whoops. Okay. I think I did something bad. It's sending a random number, but it's not using, I guess, whole numbers anymore. I think. I don't know what I did, but it was working and now it's not. And it just stopped working. Oh, I think because I did the normalized. There it goes. Some days. So anyways, it's getting random numbers, and depending on that random number is which one it chooses. It looks like it's doing a full, probably from 0 to 10. So you could probably have 10 different things on here, and it'll pick up to 10 different spots. So you could probably do it to 20, and depending on the randomness of it, it looks like it's going from point A to point 0 and stuff like that, and picking a random thing. And overall, looks like it's giving exactly what I wanted. It's making it random. So therefore, it's making this boring thing that I'm having playing over and over again change kind of the different things and giving some different type of stuff that maybe, hey, I like that sound more or something on there. But realistically, you could apply this type of thinking to basically anything that uses key presses, like say the shredded series and contact, to change it from normal sustains to power chords or hammer-ons or to something out of the ordinary, so it doesn't play the same time every time, and you can change up the patterns or change up the thing. Um, Realistically, you could probably apply it to the pigments thing I have here, where I was playing around with. I think these are 32 times, or the 32 130 seconds. No, those are 1/64ths. I was playing around with the timing on these to do something I normally don't do. Yeah. No, it's 132. So basically, it is a 1/64th note within 132 playing, because I was messing around with one more. Is it not showing it at that resolution? Man, ain't nothing working today for me. There we go. Just didn't have it small enough. So everything's fitting in 1/64th. So I was messing around with some timing on this one to just experiment. I don't ever go this low resolution or the basically 1/64th of a beat. It's way too finite. Not only that, but you have a heck of a lot more to do with in these. I think I need some like rest or something in there, maybe to. And I was playing around with the arpeggiating. kind of gives it a different sound. At any rate, I'm going to stop the video here. What I wanted to get across is basically using the note grid for doing a change up of how your sounds are, using the keys, and helping probably when you're at least running around with the loop over and over and over again, and you're changing sounds out and stuff like that. It'll help you stop it from being really boring and really annoying like it was for me. Because I was you just endless hearing the same pattern over and over and over again, and it's going to get replaced, and you'll probably have something that you like, and then change it out, and all of a sudden it's not what you like anymore because you've heard it 600 times, and it was perfectly okay before. Now it's grating on you or something. At least it does. It happens for me every time when I'm focusing on it. But at any rate, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, and I will catch you later.